Chow Yun-fat, one of Hong Kong's most iconic and beloved actors, has experienced a remarkable journey in the world of cinema. His rise to fame was characterized by his charisma, versatility, and a unique blend of action and drama that captivated audiences worldwide. However, as with many careers in the entertainment industry, Chow Yun-fat's success was not without its ups and downs. This video will delve into the life and career of this legendary actor, tracing the story of his rise to stardom in Hong Kong, his breakout in America, which is more the focus of this video, and then his return to Chinese cinema and the challenges he faced along the way. Born on May 18, 1955 in Llama Island, Hong Kong, Chow Yun-fat began his career in the entertainment industry as a television actor in the late 1970s. He gained recognition with his role in the TV drama Shanghai Beach in 1980, which helped pave the way for him into film. Chow Yun-fat's partnership with the director John Woo was a turning point in his career. The duo created a string of iconic action films, including A Better Tomorrow in 1986 and The Killer in 1989, which helped define the heroic bloodshed genre and catapulted Chow to international stardom. The partnership between the legendary duo began in the mid-1980s and was a defining period in both men's careers. A Better Tomorrow was a groundbreaking film that combined elements of action, drama, and brotherhood. That film and its sequel, A Better Tomorrow 2 in 1987, featured Chow Yun-fat as Mark Gore, a charismatic and conflicted hitman with a code of honor. The Killer would follow in 1989 and is perhaps the most iconic collaboration between Chow Yun-fat and John Woo. In the film, Chow played Ah Zhang, a hitman with exceptional marksmanship skills who became embroiled in a moral dilemma. The film is known for its stylized gunfights and emotionally charged storytelling. Then, in 1992 came Hard Boiled, where Chow Yun-fat would play Inspector Tequila. Hard Boiled received critical acclaim for its action choreography and storytelling and is often cited as one of the greatest action films ever made. The film is not only regarded as a classic in the action genre, but also in the larger context of Hong Kong cinema. It will forever remain the quintessential action film that elevated Chow Yun-fat's status as an action hero and showcased the unique chemistry between him and director John Woo. The success of films like A Better Tomorrow, The Killer, and Hard Boiled not only established Chow Yun-fat as a leading actor in Hong Kong, but also garnered international recognition for his work with John Woo, and their films were instrumental in introducing the heroic bloodshed genre to the world. John Woo's distinctive style, characterized by slow-motion action sequences, dual-wielding firearms, and intricate gun battles, became synonymous with Chow Yun-fat's performances. These innovative action scenes had a lasting impact on the action genre and influenced filmmakers worldwide. The Killer and A Better Tomorrow were both showcased at the Cannes Film Festival, further cementing their significance in world cinema. Chow Yun-fat's performances in John Woo's films earned him critical acclaim. His ability to portray multidimensional characters, often grappling with moral complexities, set him apart as an actor of depth and substance, not merely just an action hero. Throughout the early to mid-1990s, Chow Yun-fat would continue doing films in Hong Kong, while watching John Woo from afar having success in America with 1993's Hard Target, 1996's Broken Arrow, and 1997's Face Off. In the mid-90s, Chow Yun-fat took a 3-year absence from films before making his Hollywood debut with 1998's The Replacement Killers, which marked a significant move in his career. It's actually a shock that he and John Woo never worked together in America. But The Replacement Killers kind of looked like a John Woo film. It was an action thriller directed by Antoine Fuqua and revolved around John Lee, played by Chow Yun-fat, a professional hitman seeking to retire from a life of violence. When his last assignment goes awry by refusing to carry out a job, his own life is put into danger. The film is set in the criminal underworld of Los Angeles, where John Lee becomes a target of both the police and the criminal syndicate he was hired by. The film's urban setting and neon-soaked visuals heavily contributed to its stylish and gritty atmosphere. John Lee's desire to protect an innocent life sets the film's plot in motion. Chow Yun-fat's portrayal of this character helped showcase his ability to convey the inner turmoil and depth of a hitman with a moral conscience to U.S. audiences. He did a great job of balancing the tough exterior of a hitman with a sense of honor. In the film's intense action sequences, Chow got to showcase his iconic gunplay skills and action prowess, and his dual wielding of handguns that became a hallmark of his action sequences in Hong Kong under John Woo's direction are featured prominently in this film. At the time, The Replacement Killers had the record for the most bullets fired in an American film.
Bullshit.
The Replacement Killers was Antoine Fuqua's directorial debut and achieved moderate commercial success and garnered a following among action movie enthusiasts, which was an important stepping stone in Chow Yun-fat's Hollywood career. as having a leading Asian actor in an action role was a relatively rare occurrence in Hollywood at the time. This representation helped contribute to the film's appeal and added to its significance, as it was just the start of many other Hong Kong stars coming stateside, such as Jet Li, and of course Jackie Chan finally becoming ultra-mainstream with Rush Hour that same year. For Chow Yun-fat, though, next would come 1999's The Corruptor, where he would star opposite Mark Wahlberg. The crime action thriller centers on the relationship between Nick Chen, played by Chow Yun-fat, and Danny Wallace, a rookie cop portrayed by Mark Wahlberg. Chen is a senior officer in the NYPD's Asian gang unit, and is tasked with combating organized crime in New York City's Chinatown. Nick Chen is a morally conflicted character, the type often played by Chow Yun-fat, and he operated within a gray area, working with both law enforcement and criminal organizations in order to maintain a delicate balance in the community, which was similar to what Steven Seagal did in the classic Out for Justice. This complexity allowed Chow Yun-fat to showcase his acting range. These qualities went a long way in helping to provide depth to Chow's character and drive the film's narrative. Director James Foley brought a gritty and realistic style to The Corruptor. The film explored themes of corruption, loyalty, and the blurred lines between good and evil, which presented a nuanced portrayal of the law enforcement environment. The intense action sequences were characterized by Chow Yun-fat's usual gunfights and helped showcase his expertise and his experience from Hong Kong cinema, which blended very well with this Hollywood production. Unfortunately, The Corruptor was met with mixed critical reviews and did not perform very well, coming just short of making back its $25 million budget at the global box office. Next would come 1999's historical drama Anna and the King, which Chow starred opposite Jodie Foster. Soon after, Chow Yun-fat would return back to action in a big way with 2000's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, directed by Ang Lee. The film was a massive hit for Chow Yun-fat, which is exactly what he needed. Luckily for him, the film actually became his because at one time it was supposed to be Jet Li. You'll have to watch my Rise and Fall of Jet Li video to find out why Jet Li did not end up taking that role. Now, as far as Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon goes, that victory was, however, short-lived, as his next film, 2003's Bulletproof Monk, was a total box office flop and pretty much ended his Hollywood run, as it's only made a fraction of its $52 million budget back. Bulletproof Monk is an action-adventure film directed by Paul Hunter, who has directed some of the most popular music videos over the last 20 years, with artists such as Notorious B.I.G., Eminem, Dr. Dre, and Michael Jackson, to name a few. However, because of the poor box office performance of Bulletproof Monk, that was the only feature film he ever directed. He would continue to direct hit music videos, though. Bulletproof Monk revolved around a Tibetan monk played by Chow Yun-fat, who is in possession of an ancient scroll that holds immense power and wisdom. It should be no surprise that bad guys are really after it. The film setting blended elements of Eastern mysticism with modern urban environments and explores themes of destiny, the pursuit of knowledge, and the clash between good and evil in the contemporary world. It also has some absolutely ridiculous looking physics thanks to its wire work, which was severely overused in many Hollywood films at the time. Bad physics and ridiculous action aside, Chow Yun-fat was able to bring some range to his character as he displayed a sense of humor and wit throughout the film, adding a layer of charm and relatability. The film, of course, tried to run with its same formula that made Rush Hour successful, blending martial arts action and humor. Jackie Chan had Chris Tucker in Rush Hour, and Chow Yun-fat had Stifler from American Pie in this one. On paper, it sounded like a good idea, but it really wasn't.
It's Stifler time, baby!
One challenge Chow faced in Hollywood was difficulty of fully transitioning from his iconic Hong Kong action roles to Hollywood's diverse film landscape. Finding roles that showcased his talents and appealed to a wide range of audience proved to be a complex task. In many ways, Chow could be seen as the Asian Bruce Willis, at least from my perspective in America. If you're from China, I guess you could say Bruce Willis is the white Chow Yun-fat. What the two men have in common are their diverse acting range, and while many people may consider them to be action stars due to the success they've had in action films and the badassery they exhibited, I categorize them as great actors who have also been in some great action films.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Chow Yun-fat's Hollywood career, though marked by a mixture of successes and challenges, played a pivotal role in expanding his international recognition and solidifying his status as a respected actor. Despite the ups and downs, Chow Yun-fat's legacy as a globally renowned actor remains intact. His biggest hit actually came in 2007 with the Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. Of course, this wasn't Chow Yun-fat's film per se, but he did play an important character and got to write off the success and momentum of that film franchise. That film ended up becoming the highest grossing film of that year in 2007. In his later career, Chow Yun-fat maintained his status as an iconic actor in the Asian film industry with films like Let the Bullets Fly in 2010 and Office in 2015. There were many huge hits during this period, with 2014's The Man from Macau and its follow-up in 2015, From Vegas to Macau, as well as 2014's The Monkey King. There were also huge misses too, such as 2009's Dragon Ball Evolution and 2010's Shanghai, which he starred opposite John Cusack. Overall, the life and career of Chow Yun-fat has been a roller coaster of success and setbacks. His rise to stardom in Hong Kong and Hollywood, followed by a decline in his Hollywood career and a resurgence in Asian cinema, reflect the challenges faced by actors in the entertainment industry. Despite the ups and downs, Chow Yun-fat's charisma, versatility, and dedication to his craft have left an enduring mark on the world of cinema, and his legacy as both an actor and philanthropist remains an inspiration to many. Chow Yun-fat's contribution to the world of cinema continues to be celebrated and remembered. He has influenced a generation of actors and remains a beloved figure in the entertainment industry. Outside of acting, Chow Yun-fat made a significant impact in the world by donating a large portion of his earnings to various charitable causes, earning him the nickname the Good Samaritan. For us action fans, however, he'll always be remembered as that badass guy in John Woo films.